All right, we are live. Just getting everything set up. I've never gone live, and I want to make sure that we can see what's going on here. So, this should be fun. There's nobody here, so that's fine. But we're gonna put this where we can kind of see what's going on the table. And I'll just show the cards as they come up then, because this is kind of crazy. I made light to be on the table. It's kind of like not really seeing it. I don't like that. Focus it more this way, I think. We have to come back even more. That's gonna have to be good. All right, well, this is what we got. I'll try to keep things over here. All right. Hello, 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 Aries. I'm just going to start going through messages, and if people come in, great. If they don't, that's fine too. So this is going to be for Aries here. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with some oracle cards. I want to take a look at some situations, some things that may be going on, and I'm going to take a look at some Celtic Cross messages. We'll do some other kinds of spreads and just play around, see what kind of messages come through. So this can be for any Aries Collective placements. And so things may resonate, they may not. And I'm not looking at the screen, so just so you guys are fully aware, I will not be able to see any comments or anybody in the chat at this time. This is just for fun. And let's see what happens. Aries, Spirit. Let's take a look here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. Messages for Aries. This is going to be through Aries season. So let's run it through middle of April there. For Aries birthdays. All right. We have Stalker. Oh boy. Stalker. Stalking, watching, obsessed. What else do we have for Aries? We have careless or carless. No car, repo, car issues. Oh, this doesn't look fun, Aries. Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to. Reporting something, neglect or abuse. Well, this is a lot of fun. Let's see what else. Okay, that's good. Now we've got obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. And we have fake smiles. So, wow, this looks like somebody here could be dealing with maybe a toxic ex or somebody in their life or a toxic friend, family member, somebody watching you and maybe having some sort of toxic relationship here. They could like smile to your face and pretend to be all happy and giddy with you, pretend like they care, pretend like they're your friend or concerned here, but really they're kind of obsessed with the things that you decide to do. This person could be carless, or you could be having car issues. You could have loaned somebody money for a car. This could be somebody that you get a ride to, or you get a ride from, or somebody that kind of relies on you. Somebody could have taken advantage of you. Somebody could be stalking you when you're walking or taking Ubers. Something like that. Somebody's obsessed though. Obsessed with watching what you do. And I want to say here that somebody, you could have kids with this person and they could be trying to involve like child protective services, or you could be going through some sort of court issue over your children. They're obsessed with that. They could use your money against you and use things like maybe not having a car or something like that involved in how they see you as a parent or how you take care of your children. There could be somebody in your life that you're concerned about their children and how they care for their children also. With stalker, we have somebody here who's like really just obsessed. This is an obsessive energy towards something here. Let's take a look and see what these energies are about. Let's see, let's get some more of these cards here. Tell me about stalker, Spirit. We have one flipped over here. Whoopsie, I think I seen it. Or I'm just tripping. Oh, it's just the light reflecting off of one, I guess. All right, Spirit, tell me about stalker for Aries. Family. Somebody's family. Somebody could be watching you at your home. Somebody from your background. somebody you have a bond with. Readiness. Preparation, prompt, arrangement. You could have an arrangement, a family arrangement with somebody, or somebody that you have some sort of familyness here is ready. They're to like watch you, stalk you. Tell me about Carless. Okay. Indulgence. Interaction, joy, and friendliness. Okay, so somebody could be spending too much money on other things, and that's why they are without a car, or their indulgence in other things has made them have car issues, or this is saying to kind of watch your money so that you don't end up carless or struggling with some sort of car payment, or you might be indulging yourself to get a new car because you need one maybe, or you just want one. Tell me about child services. Calm. Inner peace, simplicity, meditation. Maybe somebody needs to calm down with the way they handle their family, or you need to remain calm during some sort of accusation against you, or somebody else that is you're going through some sort of child issues with, maybe in the court system or with an ex. Could have you really stressed out. Let's look at obsessive lover. What about obsessive lover, Spirit? Imagination. It says variety, fantasy, and mind. Imagination. So somebody could just have like a total obsession with you. They're daydreaming about you. They're thinking about you all the time. They're imagining themselves with you. Maybe somebody you're with has a wild imagination when it comes to them like thinking that you're doing something behind their back, or they could be accusing you of something. They could have unhealthy fantasies, or they could have a variety of unhealthy, toxic energies. They could be very possessive, very controlling. They could, make a lot of accusations against you because they're obsessed with what you're doing in your life, and could be very unhealthy. Let's look at fake smiles. We have the vow. It says wish, hope, or worship. So somebody could, really go out of their way to like smile in your face. They could be like vowing to or they could like just be wishing that things would change. They could smile in your face. They could be like, ooh, this could be bad too, like worshiping, calling in other energies, or doing some sort of practice, like maybe even to praying to an altar, or asking, manifesting, doing some sort of spell work or something against you. Or maybe you've made a vow to kind of just like smile something off, to play something off right now to keep the peace, because this person is like coming after you, and you could be like needing to take some indulgence to get like some kind of car or transportation, travel in your life to get away from somebody that could be like obsessed with you, stalking you. And maybe you're ready to like move your family somewhere else because you feel like stalked or trapped, obsessed, something like that. These cards don't look so fun, do they? So some of you could be dealing with somebody like that in your life, where there's just a lot of negativity and a lot of things going on there. So those were some messages. We're going to take a look again for another group, just because we have a lot of time. I'm just going to sit here and spitfire. So we're just going to shuffle these all back in. We're going to play again. See if there's any more different messages. A different set of messages for a different set of Aries. Let's take a look here. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. Let's get another set of messages for Aries. New energy, please. Aries. Different set of messages for Aries. Played out. Okay. What about what's going on for Aries? Bad karma. Okay, let's get one more. Drama starter. Boy, these all seem to be negative, huh? Jackpot. Winning money, got rich, inheritance, and unexpected money. Do one more. And we got stalker again. Stalking, watching, and obsessed. Okay, somebody could have somebody here could have gotten some money or an inheritance, or is expecting to get some money, maybe even from tax time, tax season, maybe getting a raise, starting a new job, or their money or financial situation is getting better. And there could just be somebody in your life kind of like watching and waiting, hanging around you, maybe to use you for your money, or they could be in a relationship or a situationship where there's like somebody who kind of just is around because of what you can offer. You could also be around somebody else because of what they have to offer, and not wanting to like leave a situation until you have enough money to do so, or like support yourself on your own. But something is played out. Some sort of course in your life is kind of, you're kind of over it. It's kind of a situation that's already ran around. You could be repeating situations here, and it says that there's like bad karma involved, which tells me obviously, like it says, it's bad karma. This could be somebody that you've gone round and round with in a situation or a job or a relationship where it's kind of just been like on repeat, or like a bad cycle. Somebody around you is a drama starter, or something that you do or want to do could end up starting some drama with family or coworkers or friends. Maybe you have interest in doing something different, and it could start a lot of drama if you play out that situation. You don't want to bring bad karma around you. So, you know, you might be doing something unexpected, changing jobs or investing in something, and you don't want a bad situation to play out by like telling anybody. You don't want it to start a new drama. And then we have stalker, watching, obsessed, and stalking, obviously. So, you know, you could be really obsessed with wondering how this is going to play out, or somebody could just be obsessed and watching you, watching to see how something plays out. They don't want to start a new drama with you, and they don't want any bad karma because maybe they're waiting on some sort of money to come in that they want to take advantage of. I don't know. Let's see. See if we can get any more information here. What do we have, Spirit? What do we have for these people? Can you tell me about played out, please? What is played out here for Aries? That's a lot of them. Let's take a look and see what popped out. Idea, disturbance, and libation. So maybe there's like an idea that you have, or somebody has a new idea of something you want to do, possibly for work, or there's a change in your life. There's libations here, which is donation, praying, religion. And we have disturbance. It says obscure, irritation, supernatural. So there could be something in your religious background or your spirituality that's creating some sort of disturbance. Or maybe you've like recently changed your belief system, or you started focusing more on supernatural things, or what you believed. Somebody could be involved in some sort of I want to say like a situation that involves like spell work, or you know, manifestation things here. When I see libation, though, it almost reminds me of drinking alcohol for some reason. Somebody could have an alcoholic problem, but they could be like, you know, getting drunk too much or partying too much, and you kind of want to put a halt on that. Somebody could be spiking somebody's drink. Somebody could feel like that's happened to them. Somebody could be trying to manipulate a situation with drugs or alcohol or some sort of addiction. There could be some sort of disturbance in your ideas or what you think about, see, or feel for yourself. Or maybe you just have this idea that somebody could be trying to basically, what I'm getting here is almost like a gaslighting, like, oh, here you go, I'm gonna, you know, play this up and play friendly with you, but really it's just to distract you. It's just a disturbance. I'm gonna tell you more about these bad karma and drama starter, please. Jackpot. We have goals. It says purpose, expectation, destination. So maybe you're ready to get out of a situation or change direction in your life, or somebody else around you is. But I usually read energies as you. So yeah, I'm not usually seeing the energy being somebody else. So what I'm seeing is like you've got new goals. There's new ideas here that you want to kind of go for. Maybe it might cause a disturbance to others here, and you don't want to start any drama by exiting a situation or making these changes to other people quite yet. And your goal is to, maybe you've got some money coming in and you want to invest it differently, or you want to make some decisions that might create a problem for people around you, or change jobs, career paths, and you don't want to start any drama. Here, stop. It says break, pause, or stagnation. Yeah, you might be, you know, putting a stop to people starting drama in your life, or realizing that somebody's like watching out for you and maybe not for the best interests, but you might have a goal on pause because you don't really want like this goal of moving up. That may be what you're trying not to like discuss or let anybody know about because of drama and creating bad karma. Maybe you're not sure how to move forward with telling people what you want to do, waiting for a situation to play out, not wanting to share any of your personal details about money or inheritance, winnings, or anything coming up. But we have triumph, success, victory, and achievement. So you're really trying to win. You're trying to have some sort of success in your life and triumph over something here. Maybe if you're going through some sort of change here, you're just going to see some success. You're going to be triumphant over this situation. Any more, please? Tell me more. Savings, preservation, collection, and meanness. I don't know. This is like a Chinese card maker, so meanness it says, but I think they mean the means, having the means, having money saved up. So here this talks about the jackpot. Maybe you want to save something, so money's coming in. You don't want anybody to know about it because you don't want it being spent in other ways, or maybe you have something that you're trying to build up to, and you don't want anybody to know that it's coming in because you don't want, you know, them to take advantage of it. You don't want the money wasted. You want it to invest in what you think is going to help you. You have new ideas or goals. You're trying to save that money or invest it into something that's going to benefit you. It may not benefit them, or they may not see it that way, or somebody might think that they you know, I hate that people think that they have access to other people's money. Even in relationships, it's like, yeah, you know, married people and stuff, they share bank accounts and things like that, but there's a point in life where it's like, just because I have something doesn't mean that it's yours, you know? I may have won something, and if I want to do something with the money I earned from an inheritance or my tax returns or my lottery winnings or whatever, even if I'm married to you or in a relationship, like, I'll take care of those bills. I'll help out. But, like, don't think that you just have free reign and access to make decisions with my money or spend it. And some people get really greedy about it, and they'll start a lot of drama. So that could be happening for somebody here. Yeah, go for those goals, guys, and really pay attention to who's around you, what they may have interest in when it comes to your things. This could be friends or coworkers that have this jealousy or these tendencies here. The next thing I'm going to do is let's do a Celtic Cross. All right, let's take a look and do a Celtic Cross here. Let's do Aries, please. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Spirit. Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels. Let's take a look at our Aries tribe. Don't mind my broken nails, guys. I've been doing all kinds of remodeling stuff, hanging up and taking down like vertical blinds and crap like that, putting up these kind of like fabric shades that let light in but filter it really nicely, so keeps the privacy and still lets you have light without having to have like curtains hung. So I really like them. But yeah, I broke my nail trying to get the old vertical blinds down. Okay, we're looking at the Five of Wands, Aries. This is a conflict or a struggle. This is something you're having to do. You're having to compete for something, or you're having to work your way through some situations. You're learning lessons. You're trying to like climb out of this hole that you may have gotten yourself into, or situations here. You could be having to compete with others or battle your way to the top before somebody else. You could be competing for somebody's attention or for a passion project, for customers, for goals here, or you could just be really trying to climb yourself out of some sort of situation, make headway here, and be able to move forward with something in your life. Okay, let's take a look at how you see the situation. This is what's crowning you and how you feel about this. King of Cups. You're very emotionally invested in something. You have a lot of love for it. You're very spiritually connected to this, but you're making decisions, wise decisions about what you invest your heart into, the people that you are going to emotionally give yourself to and open up to. You're trying to look at this situation with a big heart, with a lot of love, and make good decisions when it comes to your heart space and really following your heart, doing what you love to do, and making that your focus. Okay. That's too many, but let's see. Let's take a look at what you don't see about the situation. We have the Six of Cups. So this could be, you don't see maybe that there are long-time connections or companionships in your life, or somebody that's been in your life for a long time. They have a lot of love for you. This could be somebody returning to your life from your past that you had a lot of feelings or a good emotional connection to. That could be what you don't see about the situation. Somebody could be coming in to help you. Or this could be you really opening your heart up and fighting for what your heart wants, what your heart needs at this time intellectually. And this could really heal something from your past or your childhood. And it could really be something that you wanted to do for a very long time. And it could be a situation that you don't see about it is that maybe it's going to make somebody's life more emotionally fulfilled for a very long time, and that you're willing to invest your heart into something for a long time. Whatever you're fighting for here, whatever you're competing to do, is something that has the potential to make you very happy for a long time. And so keep fighting for that. Keep trying to get yourself into the top. What brought this on was the World card. So in your recent past, basically, there was a cycle of your life that you were going through, that you went through all the phases of. You know, you had all the struggles, you had to learn lessons, you had to deal with consequences. And so the World card is like the completion of that. There's a cycle that closed out, and so there was an ending that brought this on, that made you have to fight for, what you want, and to move in a new direction, to be able to focus on something new that really aligns with your heart space. It's going to make you emotionally happy. And it's about like maybe something from your past that you thought was over, out of that cycle. Maybe there's some other part of that past that's still there, coming back around, or that you're going to be reminiscing on. Or maybe the key to moving forward may be that you have to look back at the things that you really cared about through the past and not forget about those things, because they probably helped build you to who you are now. Let's take a look at the future energy, the incoming energy for you. This is what's coming in. These are so hard to shuffle. We have the Seven of Swords. This is what's coming into your life here in the new future. This is the energy. This is an energy that can be looked at as lying, cheating, or stealing. But since this is your future energy, this isn't somebody else. I look at this card as being strategic. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't always want to share with others. And, you know, you may want to keep it secret. You may not want to discuss it. You may not want to let anybody know what you're thinking about. And this is strategic because it's coming after the Six of Swords, which is the card of moving on, following a bunch of conflict, things that mentally engulf you, you know, fighting and things like that, just fighting through stuff, and it's, you know, mentally or conversational. So the Seven of Swords is like, you don't really want to communicate something. There's something that you're being strategic about that you're not really telling anybody, and it's how you plan to move forward. And so you're being very strategic here coming in the near future. All right, let's look at your challenge. What's challenging Aries, please? What's challenging Aries? Aries, please. It's challenging Aries. First card out was the 10. The 10 of Pentacles. So this is about your longevity and your finances, family, wealth, a windfall of money. We did see a jackpot card come out. But, you know, ultimately this is like having wealth that's generational, building something very solid, and being able to enjoy the luxuries of life. This is a come up in money, whether it's given to you or earned. It's something that can take a long time to get to. And so the challenge that you may be having is trying to get out of this situation or climb your way out of something or fight your way through something is challenged by this Ten of Pentacles. So you may not see the longevity of it, or you may not feel that it's going to be that secure. You may not feel like you have the finances to do it, or the people around you that want to help build the right thing. This may not be the right company. What are you fighting for? This new change in family, money, job, homes? Is this going to be long term? Is it going to make you happy? Is it going to yield any type of benefit to you? And so you're challenged by that, because money may be what's making it an obstacle for you to actually get out of this situation, to fight your way through it. And so you may have to be more strategic in order to deal with this challenge, or because this is what's challenging you, that's going to bring in this, okay, this energy of, okay, I need to be more strategic moving forward, and maybe not resort to things from the past. Or, you know, what you don't see about it is maybe there are people from your past who are could enter your life here and be long term or be beneficial to you in this situation. We're going to take a look and see what approach or actions you should be taking about this. What's going on here? We have the Lovers. The Lovers is, obviously you can see they're lovers, but this would be like a soulmate. This would be divinely guided union. This is somebody that is been with you through many lifetimes. It's very soulmatey and twin flamey, but it's also the card that's called the Choice, because this is two people making a union, choosing to do this. I don't see this as partnerships and friendships. I really do see this as lovers. If you don't have a lover in your life right now, the actions that you should take is to love, to be open to love, to be really looking for that true soulmate. And in order to look for your true soulmate, you have to be open and really know what your heart wants, and be very focused on what your heart actually wants. You may have to fight for that. You may have to climb through lots of trials and challenges to be able to even figure out what choice to make when it comes to love. And part of that challenge could be finding somebody long term, finding somebody with the same goals, finding somebody financially, or, you know, on the same religious background, or you know, somebody that can support themselves, support you, and want something long term. But the approach that you should be taking, the action should be taking, is the Lovers, making a choice to really love yourself or love whatever you're doing here, and knowing that that choice feels the same to you. Like, is the energy of this new job matching your energy? Does this feel in your gut that this was guided to you, this person or this situation? Making the choice based on having something long-term and stable, and is it worth fighting for, and trying to have these changes and challenges to go for it. And you may have to be a little bit strategic, or there's this strategic energy with the Seven of Swords coming in order to really figure out the choice that you want to make to kind of overcome that Ten of Pentacles being the problem. Are you going to really fight to, you know, find a more permanent job or career, and relationships in your life, that sort of thing? Okay, I want to take a look and see what's in your environment. Who's around you? Who's, you know, coming in? This is somebody else or energy around you. We have the Eight of Swords. This is a card of somebody feeling very trapped, imprisoned, unable to see a way out of a situation, very confused, conflicted. But see, she's like looking into a mirror, and what she sees reflecting back is not what it really is. What she's seeing when she looks at herself in the mirror is somebody who's tormented, confused, and unable to see anything, when in reality, she's just fine. And there's nothing wrong here. So somebody could be very confused about you or their path. If this isn't another person, then this is the energy around you of just confusion. And what you're trying to do could be reflecting to you that it's harder than it actually is for you to obtain. So if you're trying to like start a new business or grow in social media or build some sort of presence to grow your income, turn a passion project into a job, that sort of thing, it's like this energy of you looking at it and thinking it's impossible or that it's going to be too hard to do, not seeing a way forward. But, you know, this is God letting you know with this energy of the Seven of Swords going into the Eight of Swords, this is your future and this is what's going to be surrounding you moving up. So being strategic so that you can see a way out. You're going to have to change your strategy, and maybe this is just a warning of, you know, when you see the situation that you're trying to climb out of and trying to fix for yourself in the future, you need to show yourself grace and love and make decisions based in love and see how wonderful you are. Love yourself and not be afraid and put it out into the universe that you can't do something, that you can't have what it is that you desire, because you can. So it's an illusion that you're trapped and that that's not going to work out, that it's not for you, that it's not, you're not good enough, or that it'll never happen. If that's another person, they may see you as that you think that they're not good enough, and be holding back or hesitant, or this could be somebody who really feels trapped or restricted, maybe by another person in their life or their job, or they just, you know, surprisingly don't see that you see them in the light that you do, and they may like, it's like a low self-esteem thing. They may think that there's no way, and so you may have to be a little bit strategic here to encouraging this person that you want to try things with them, that you have the intentions of longevity, and that you would back them up, that you care, that you're willing to invest in something long term, you're willing to share your love and emotions with them. Maybe they go through a lot of that. So that could be looked at either way, but I'm really feeling more that it's not another person in that situation. I really feel that this is you maybe thinking that you're not good enough. And Aries, you are good enough. You are good enough. You have the Lovers here. You have this long-term card. You have your heart in the right place. You've went through a lot in the past. You've closed something out. And now it's time to get strategic to get out of this situation. You have this energy here. Use your strategy or do something in a different way to get different results, especially when it comes to love. But you have somebody coming in, and you need to approach something, making the choice, looking for the right one. What's the right fit for you? And not getting in your head and thinking that you can't accomplish what it is that you want. Seeing yourself differently than the world sees you, or, you know, a company, or customers, or viewers, on, you know, followers, whatever it is that you're trying to do here. All right, I want to take a look at hopes and fears section. Hopes and fears end up being the King of, the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy here. This is really expressing yourself, having the energy and the excitement to move towards something with gusto, basically. Being excited by something. So you're really hoping that you have the energy, the creativity, the spark, the fire, and the passion to move towards something. You're wanting to move passionately. Follow your passions, learn about your passions, express yourself. But this is taking action, and it's a passionate action. So this is what you're hoping for. Maybe you're hoping that the next person that comes into your life, you can have some sort of passionate connection with, that you guys connect that way. Or somebody comes in your life that's exciting you. If you're already in a relationship, you'd maybe like to bring the passion back a little bit, really feel that love, get focused on making something more solid here. Maybe you guys increasing your finances, maybe working together, or, you know, just focusing on like passion projects or work in a way where you feel creative and excited to do so. And let's look at the most likely outcome. We got the Four of Pentacles popping out of here. So this is a card of holding on to something very tightly, building a solid foundation. It can be a card of being a little bit like greedy, but it's about like saving money and wanting to just kind of put stuff away in your life. There's also the card of like holding on too tightly and needing to let go of something. So if there's something in your life that is taking up excess space or is making you take a pause and not, you know, expand or grow anymore because you're too worried that there's going to be too much of a change. You're too worried of the Five of Pentacles, so you hold on too tightly, like you're too worried about, you know, having lack. that you may be holding on to too much baggage or too much mindsets or different things in your life that are not actually helping you to build from a stable place, and you may need to kind of let some things go here. It could also be a warning that you need to put money away. You need to invest your money and your energy efforts in the 3D world. Invest your time and your efforts, your energy, money into what it is that you're trying to build and grow. If you want to grow a family, it's time to start saving money so you can build from a secure place. And it's okay to hold on to things and not, just blow it all in this excitement here. But also not being afraid to make those investments and letting go of that fear that could be coming from finances, and being able to move forward in a way that helps everybody. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. This is, planning and preparation here. See, she's waiting for her ships to come in. She's ready to go on this new adventure. She's very passionate about her activity here. So there's something that you're passionate about or excited about, and you're just waiting for the exact right moment to make your move. And, you're patiently waiting, but you've been doing a lot of healing with the Four of Swords. You've maybe taken a rest or a break from something to try to heal from it, to try to make sure you're in a good place. You could have had some health issues or concerns here, be caring for others, or just been feeling tired, weak, wore down, or just not able to do it. Going through a lot of heartache or stress in your life, Aries, and it could have been taking up a lot of mental space for you and getting in the way. We also have the Queen of Swords here. This is about sometimes having to make those head over heart decisions. It's about really cutting things out of your life that don't make sense for what your heart really desires. You're really focused on making yourself very happy here. And so the Queen of Swords is about cutting those things out, having those tough conversations, really getting clear on what your heart wants, but standing up for it and being very determined. It can be a very cold energy at times, but for the Queen, it's also mixed with the water signs, which are about emotions and feelings. So if you get the King of Swords, that's a double air. So that's more of the negative, like more of a harsh kind of card. I don't really want to call it negative because it can really just be a direct and focused. But this is like being direct and focused, but still having a heart, right? Like still being heart focused. And then we have the Six of Wands. This is a card of achievements, success, having people notice you, getting customers, followers, fans, making people at work see your achievements, things that you've done. But this is through hard work. This is because you've learned a bunch of lessons that you've put to work. You've conquered, achieved, or had some sort of victories here, and people are going to see it. And so it's time to like really get focused on having that success. You're healing from a lot of stuff, and you're just waiting for that right time to make your move in something. This looks really, really good. I am going to clarify just because we're going to be live for a long time, and it's just kind of fun to do. And so we can see if this story gets any further, or we can get some different ideas of what the cards can mean for different people. All right, let's see. By the way, I am not able to see the camera screen, so I don't know if anybody's in here, when anybody's in here, what people are saying in the comments, because I've got my phone sitting next to me with the camera screen not facing me because it's not such a great camera on the other end. So we're going to go with this. Tossing cards. What wanted to come out? High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you know that you need to kind of build some sort of resilience here. You need to follow your gut and kind of put up some sort of protection or barrier, boundaries with things and people in your life or situations, ideals. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the past here with the World. Woo, that came out really quick. We have the Ten of Wands, another card of closing out cycles, another card of ending something. But this is one that's like something became a lot of responsibility or burdens, a lot of work, a lot of lessons learned here, a lot of having to, carry all the weight. So in a relationship, at work, there was a lot of struggle, a lot of work, a lot of efforts, a lot of building something that you used to be very passionate about at times, but had these challenges. And so it became a lot of responsibility. But with that, closing that out, that cycle brings in a lot of rewards. You did the work, you learned the lessons from it, and those are rewarding in the end because you get to close that cycle out, but yet you get to move on with all of that stuff that you learned, which helps you if you use it in the right way in your future. So it goes perfectly with the World card, closing something out, ending of something here, and it was a whole cycle. And that's what puts you in this energy that you're currently going through with the Five of Wands, trying to kind of build yourself back up, climb out of a situation, work your way towards having success is what you're doing now. There's a competition or kind of a power struggle maybe even, or something going on, but we're going to clarify that Five of Wands. That one's wanting to come, and it finally did. We have the Queen of Wands. This is your Aries card. Queen of Wands is the energy of, you know, feeling yourself. This is being very confident. This is making decisions despite what other people think. Being very focused on what you see. It's like the creativity with the other queens or the cups being emotions, but this is like a very emotional, creative side external from you, creating your own future by being yourself. So defending what you want, putting your heart out there, sharing it with others. This is a very spiritually connected card. As you can see, she's got her altar here. She's got her black cat. She's making the right prayers. She's focused on what she wants here, and she's doing something about it. She's connecting with her higher self. She's attracting in what she wants. And that's part of the struggle here, is for you to believe in yourself, and you're really trying to move out of a situation. You're going in a direction that aligns more with what you want, what you're passionate about, and what's best for you, and trying to kind of change your situation here. Tell me about the King of Cups, and that's how you see the situation. And that's what the King of Swords came out with it. This is all about being very focused and intentional, direct, making wise decisions. The king will definitely stand up for himself. He will speak his mind, and definitely goes for what they want. They are very direct, and this is also paired with the King of Cups, which is the king of emotions and loving feelings, and you know, being very focused on what the heart wants. So this is a mind and a heart mixture, both mixed with air signs. So, you know, you're very focused and intentional on now making these decisions and only trying to move in a direction that follows what your heart wants, what you desire deep inside your heart. And that means sometimes having to cut people out and stand up for yourself, and you're prepared to do that. You're prepared to make the decisions and the choices of, you know, following what's best for your heart. And that's how you see the situation. You see yourself as being uniquely you and working your way towards what you want, powering through these changes and struggles and challenges that come at you, and really just keep going. You saw something come to a close, and you realize that, like, wow, after an ending comes a beginning, and you're taking full advantage of that beginning. Tell me about the Six of Cups at the root here. And this is what you don't necessarily see yet about the situation, or kind of why it's really happening, what's unknown about it. And let's see what comes up. Page of Swords. Yeah, could be some sort of communication that came in. You could be looking at something very carefully. Somebody from your past could be watching you, or wanting to, they could be thinking about you, or, you know, thinking about maybe having some sort of messaging or communication to you. But this is also about you, like, wanting to communicate out your mind. This is about getting very focused, maybe wanting to share what you're learning or thinking with others, helping others. See, it looks like she's running a podcast here, so this could be like speaking your mind. Maybe you don't see that you're going to have an opportunity to share things from your past with others in a way that's maybe new to you, but also could be very helpful to people who are behind you in a situation. So like sharing your stories, being a therapist, being a tarot card reader, being some sort of spiritual healer. We have a lot of cards here that are showing, you know, divination and expressing themselves, YouTuber, social media. I mean, that's really big in the world right now. And maybe you'll have a podcast. Maybe you've experienced some things in your life that have closed out now and you're ready to kind of like work through those and share those struggles with others. And maybe that's going to attract money into your life or some sort of business, or just, you know, being happy, being able to get things off your mind and share that with others. I want to see the Seven of Swords here. Let's see the Seven of Swords for Aries, please. Excuse me. I got the Four of Pentacles again. That's the same as the outcome. This one is definitely showing that they're putting something away. Putting away a little savings, trying to build something up, set it aside. You could have to be strategic with how you spend your money coming in. Or somebody may be trying to hide money from you, or, you know, take some of your profits, or keep you from having some sort of success. They could be doing it behind your back. Or maybe you need to kind of think like that, like, I'm not going to really tell anybody all that I've got right now. I need to save it. I need to keep that kind of secret. I need to spend it strategically in order to advance to what I want to do to match my goals here. Not really share those details with anybody yet, because really it's your business. And so just be really strategic when it comes to your money, your finances, your security, what you're doing with your business, what you're doing at your work. If you're getting any kind of winnings or inheritance, just be very strategic about who you share that information with. Okay? Let's take a look at the challenge with the Ten of Pentacles. What's the challenge? Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of looking at the work that you've done, seeing if it's ready, seeing if something's going to yield from it. You put your energy, efforts, funding into something to see how it's going to turn out. Is it going to yield something good for you? Is it worth investing in anymore? It's kind of the, is the juice worth the squeeze card? So you're looking at the things that you're trying to invest in, and the challenge is you're not sure how it's going to play out. Is it going to be worth it? Are you going to put all this effort into what you're trying to do here and get what you're really truly desiring out of it? Is it going to be long term? Is it going to be solid? Is it going to bring in money? Is it going to be a good connection? Is it going to be what I'm investing in? Because I'm trying to go to the top, and I'm trying to have security and longevity with this person, this job, this project, this situation. And I'm just kind of looking at it, and it's a challenge for me because I'm constantly trying to decide, am I ever going to get there? Am I going to be able to work my way to that? I'm really putting my authenticity into this, my energy, my efforts, my beliefs, my heart, my mind into whatever this situation is. And you're looking at it, you're evaluating it, and you're trying to make sure it's going to be worth it. And that's why it's a challenge to you. The challenge is you just aren't sure how it's going to turn out. And so you really just need to stop trying to find the answer, you know, because things are going to change. Everybody has free will, and so that changes different situations. One different decision from one person changes a whole line, a succession of different opportunities and things that come up in people's life. So when you try to control the outcome of something too much, it creates a whole bunch of unnecessary focus or energy being used in your mind here, okay? So really don't try to control the outcome too much, but, you know, do your planning, preparation, and due diligence, but, like, don't stop yourself because you're so worried that it's not going to be perfect. You're going to work your way up to it. Let's take a look at the Lovers card. This is the card of what Spirit thinks you should do, how you should react to something, what actions you should take. We have the Lovers there, which means, you know, looking at the situation with love, making good decisions. And the Lovers came out on the Lovers. Look at that. So that's a card that says, I meant what I said. Spirit is just confirming that you need to look at the situation whether like as a decision that you're making that's divinely guided to you, and that, you know, there's a choice here. The choice is yours, Spirit's saying. The choice is yours. You can have it if you want it, and it will work out for you if you work for it. You see what I'm saying? You put your energy into it, and you put your focus on it, you put your real heart into it, you truly desire it, then it will be exactly what you want, equal, balanced. That's what lovers is. It will, the energy will choose you back, whether it's a person, a job, whatever the situation is for you that you're trying to fight your way through, that you're trying to create and attract to you. It will work out. It will work out really good. It's meant for you. Whether it takes a long time, whether you're going to be as rich as you wish you would be, you're only going to be as much as you put in. But if you put in hard work, you'll get out the success from it. It will yield. That's what they're saying. They're confirming that. All right, let's look at the Eight of Swords. This is the what's around you in your environment. This is an energy. Could be a person. But I saw it more as like you not really seeing your real potential here. And then we have this with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is that heart focus, you know, protecting your heart, speaking from the heart, making decisions that are very much necessary for you to move in a direction that works best for you. So when we see the Queen of Swords over the Eight of Swords, this could be, you know, cutting out this thought process, really seeing yourself for who you are, snapping yourself out of it, having that talk with yourself of, listen, bitch, you know, like, get your shit together, you're good enough. This could be somebody around you who brings in a lot of negativity and tries to make you feel like you're not good enough, or this is somebody who constantly tells themselves that they're not good enough for you. So take it how it fits. This is either you really needing to focus on and realize in your heart and in your mind that you are good enough to have what you want. You do have what it takes, and the way you see yourself being trapped and stuck and unable to have these opportunities or relationships, jobs, career, that you don't have what it takes. This is you realizing that you do have what it takes. Or it's somebody else that needs to realize that they have what it takes to be with you, if they would just stop being so negative about it, that they need to realize it. But there could be somebody around you that also wants to make you feel that way. So take it how it fits in your life. Maybe you need to keep things secret from them, your successes. Don't know. Maybe you need to protect yourself with some spiritual work. Okay, hopes and fears. We have the Empress on the Knight of Wands. The Empress is the card of birthing something new, creation. This is a card of abundance and luxury coming to you and attracting. It's attracting what you want. It's having that success and victory and abundance and luxury and just that feminine energy of being very emotionally fulfilled, male or female. But this is the ability to create whatever you desire, and things are going to be attracted to you. Things are going to come to you from this new beginning, from this creation, this birth. And so, and that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that you'll be able to create this whole new life for yourself, this whole new path or direction. And you know, you want to be inspired by it. You want to be taking action towards it, and you're hoping that this action is going to stay passionate about it, about this new beginning. That's what you're hoping for, and it looks really good as far as that goes, that if you want to create something new and you put your passion into it, whatever you're trying to do or start here is going to turn out very well for you, and that's what you're hoping for. But we end with the Four of Pentacles here on the end. And this is regarding your outcome to this particular situation. And the outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. Your outcome is exactly what you were hoping for. Taking that passionate action, being brave and courageous to let something go, to let go of a mindset, to put away what you need to stand up for yourself, to create something stable, to keep something secret, to be brave enough to understand that you have to invest in things if you want them to grow, that you need to, you know, make something stable and work for you, right? Like you need to put your passions together, hold it together, create from there, and take action on that. Be inspired, but like the outcome says, like this is going to come, but once you let something go, or once you start putting something together and structuring it, and then you put your energy towards that and creating something new that you're passionate about, it looks like you'll have it. But it's going to involve something being let go of or some sort of change there. All right, that's what we've got from the Celtic Cross for Aries. I really hope that that helped clear something up for somebody. But remember, this is just one situation with different aspects to it. So it could be a little different for each person. It could not resonate at all. But if you try to put the different areas to different situations, I just hope that something somewhere made some sense to some of your situations. There's a lot of people who eventually will watch this, so I'm just pulling a general Aries. I'm not asking specific questions for a specific person with a specific situation. If you want that type of reading, I do offer private readings where you're able to share a little bit of what you're going through and the answers that you're looking for, and then I can pull cards directly on that, and we can have a discussion to see how it works and fits into your life. But otherwise, I just have to try to read the cards for what I see, and because there's so many situations that it could be for, such as love, work, whatever, and so many different people who could potentially be watching this, and different placements of Aries, not just sun sign, that messages may or may not resonate. So I'm sorry if they don't, and I really hope that they do for somebody, because that really helps when you can get questions answered and you can feel like you're less confused. So I'm going to do a different type of reading right now. And the reading that I'm going to do is going to be past, present, future. We're going to look at what's blocking you, what you need to embrace or let go of, kind of how you're seeing situations right now in the present, what from the past affecting the present situation, the energy that you're giving to the situation, and in the future, like what you're attracting, what opportunities are ready to emerge. We're going to look at what's blocking you, the lessons from the obstacles, the next best steps to take, okay? And so we'll see what comes up with those. I can do a relationship spread after that. I just want to be able to get as much information as we can. So the cards I'm going to pull are going to be past, present, future, and then we'll go from there. All right. Aries, past, present, future. So I'm going to do these in 4 piles. And we're going to do past, present, future, blocking, embrace, let go, today's energy, attracting, lessons from obstacles, then we have affecting the present, we have the energy that you're giving to this situation, we have opportunities ready to emerge, and we have the next best steps to take. All right, I am going to move these over so that the camera can see them better. Let's take a quick look here, see what happens for you guys, see if this resonates for anybody. I hope it sure does. All right, some of these I may go intuitive on because I'm seeing stuff already. So let's take a look. I'm laying them up. I'm so OCD. I'm sorry, you guys. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. So could be learning a lesson here that's making you change direction in something that you're really worried about or afraid of, having a new way of seeing something here, learning about something new and going in a new direction. All right, let's take a look at what these cards could also mean for you. So in the past, we have the Devil. That's the main overarching past energy. So the devil's manipulation, it's being blocked, restricted, it's addictions, it's, you know, past toxic behaviors or energies. So something in your past was not very good for you. It was not the best situation, the best relationship, the best mindset. You could have been the person in that energy, battling your own demons, battling your own addictions or problems. This could be like negative, toxic people in your life. You could have been behaving in ways that were negative and toxic to others or to yourself. But this guy's like pulling the strings on somebody. He's like literally, you know, controlling it and making sure that this person is under his power, under his control. So that's the overall energy for the past. There's something that you need to embrace here or let go. And this is the Nine of Cups. Like, this is freedom. This is emotional freedom, freedom to be happy, make your own choices. It's looked at as like a wish come true, a dream come true. And to me, I see that like it's just freedom. Maybe you were trapped in a job because of what it paid, but you hated it. It had maybe a toxic boss or environment. You felt very restricted, maybe creatively, or restricted from your family and friends. Could have been a toxic work environment. Could have been in a relationship where money was really holding you down. You could have like codependency, or you may not have been the one earning any money and like really restricted to it, and somebody knew that and they were kind of like taking advantage of that, because I see like the Six of Pentacles here, and that's like a balancing out of stuff. But so like being restricted from having any kind of financial freedom or emotional freedom. Money could have been what was holding you back from that freedom. The lack of funding, maybe not being paid enough, maybe just a toxic environment from a relationship, partnership, co-workers, job, something toxic, or even a drug problem financially bringing you down. Something to do with money being controlled here, riches and wealth, or what you consider making you wealthy or emotionally fulfilled, whatever you treasure was kind of like being held against you and holding you down. But then we have what's affecting the present from the past was the Knight of Cups. It looks like either you decided to follow your heart and break away from that to get some sort of freedom. You decided to take actions, heart-based actions. You could have met somebody that you really connected with and decided to open up your heart to them. Somebody could have done this to you. But this could just be like you deciding to follow your heart, making the decision to take actions that emotionally align with you and make you more happy and satisfied. And that kind of may have brought in some sort of freedom from whatever was like holding you back. And in the present, you're in the Seven of Swords. You may have had to also be strategic about how you got away from this situation or what your next steps are. You don't really want to tell anybody that you left this job for something better, to follow your heart. You don't want them knowing what you're doing, or maybe you have a plan to kind of, I don't know, even get back at somebody, but you're doing something strategic, taking away the weapons that somebody can use against you. You know, doing something before something bad can happen to you or negative. This is lying, cheating, or stealing. If somebody else is doing this to you, this person in the past could have done that, or they could be coming back for some sort of revenge. They could be sneaking around. They could have ill intentions because you decided to like break away from that. So that's the present overall energy. We'll see how it plays out. Could be either of those type of situations depending on each person. How you see the present situation today is the Six of Pentacles. This is the card of like giving and receiving the same amount. So if you're working somewhere, it's like, are you being paid a fair wage for the amount of your life and effort that you're putting into it? Is something fair and balanced? It's also a card of gratitude, helping somebody financially, getting on your feet, getting paid back, maybe being able to be stable, having a connection or a partnership or a job that you feel is fair and balanced. You could be trying to get back on your feet financially. You could have had somebody help you out of this situation. You could see it as like now you owe somebody for helping you get out of a bad situation. You feel like you need to put in some sort of energy or money into a partnership, relationship, project, paying off debts, something that helped you get out of this because you followed your heart. And so you see this now, exactly like right now, as a give and receive, like maybe a generosity, a help, or something that you would like to help back or give back to, or that like something is being fair or balanced, or you're taking away a situation where you felt like something wasn't balanced, and so you had to get away from that. The energy you're giving this situation is the moon. Doing something in secret. You're definitely keeping something to yourself. Um, you could have some fears about maybe somebody coming back around and fucking things up for you, making things bad. Um, doing something where it affects your plans or your future goals here. So you're keeping something secret or hidden from somebody, or you're still not exactly sure if somebody was trying to take something from you and make some sort of imbalance there, keep you trapped financially by breadcrumbing you, sneaking around, keeping you in the dark. So take those as they resonate, because the future energy is the star. We have the moon and the star in the same reading. And so this is like a wish come true, dreaming on a star, maybe even wanting to become a star, being noticed, being seen, being, somebody's desire, somebody's wish. But this is like being able to capture a good moment in your life. This is also a very healing card. This is also a card of like you're going to make your own dreams come true, or some sort of wish fulfillment, some sort of desire or dream of yours is going to show itself in the near future, or that's what you're going for. You may not see that yet, but that's what's coming in. You're trying to make dreams come true. What you're attracting, however, is the Five of Swords. This is a card of conflict and battle. This is choosing your fights wisely. There could be somebody coming around that wants to argue with you or create some sort of headache for you, wants to bring up old memories, has ill intentions, wants to start a fight. Or this could just be an energy of you really being in your head about something, about a decision or a change that you're having to make. Maybe not seeing what direction you should go, as far as like, do you want to pick this battle? Is this worth it? Like, it's just creating some sort of mental turmoil, because the opportunity that's coming in this is what's getting ready to emerge. It's the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards, because the Nine of Pentacles is an independent, self-sufficient person who can create and grow their own wealth and abundance with their own skills and their own talents, and they can enjoy the fruits of their labor. They get what they deserve, they reap what they sow, they can finally be comfortable and have their own energies. But to me, she looks like somebody who's very talented and skilled here. I'm seeing there's something creatively that you actually enjoy doing to earn money or income or stability. And so if that's been a problem for you in the past, I think that you have this opportunity right now in your life to kind of dream bigger, to make some sort of passion project or something you really enjoy doing as a way to make money for yourself. A side hustle, a new career, some sort of gig that was going to make you be able to have more luxuries and stabilities, but it's very independent. And I think that somebody doesn't like that. They don't like the idea that you might make more than them now. You're going to come up, you're going to be independent. If it's an old boss or coworkers, they're going to see you like fire off and get a better job, or start your own business and be a competitor. And or like if it's a relationship, somebody who was controlling you may see you now having a love connection with somebody else that balances things out, where they tried to hide from you and keep things from you, and like they haven't seen yet, but they're gonna see like you're balancing things out, and things are gonna look up for you here. You may be questioning these things from the past, but your future looks like there could be some conflict, or words being said from them about your come up, your glow up, your abundance here. So if a wish comes in for you or something good happens, be prepared that somebody may have some negative thoughts or comments. They may come at you and want to say something to you. They may want to play mind games with you or get in your head, or they may, talk smack. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how that works. As far as what's blocking you, we have the Page of Cups. I hate this card's artwork. I can't stand the Page of Cups. But the Page of Cups can represent a child or somebody who's very immature with their heart and their emotions. This is what's blocking you. So you could have children in the way of a past relationship or connection, or children in your life that kind of maybe take some of your funds away, or you may feel like, are they stopping you from doing what you really want to do? But this is also a card of like messages coming in, communication. Like there's a little pig flying here. It's like topsy-turvy, unbelievable. Is there really love here? Maybe there's disbelief, but there's some sort of idea here blocking you that your thought process as far as your emotions going into something are very small about it right now. You may feel like you're not even sure about yourself, that it's impossible. Like when pigs fly, you may not see the love or something coming out. You may need to expand your heart a little bit more, or see a connection for trying to come at you. Your past could stop you from really opening up your emotions to something like a disbelief. It's your blocking is like in your heart space has been damaged and hurt by something in the past or somebody, making you not feel very good about yourself, feeling very small, feeling very little, and your heart space is not very full. It's a page, it's a beginning, but it's like at the beginning of where you might be starting to see the possibilities here if you can unblock that, if you can expand from a page to the knight and start taking actions to follow your heart. And what's inside of you is your heart, not like, oh, follow my heart, love. No, whatever you enjoy, whatever makes you feel happy and fulfilled is what you need to go for. And sometimes you need to dream big for that and not be scared to go down that path or try something new. Lessons from the obstacle. So lessons here from this blockage and from your obstacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, you are taking those steps to build up what you want, to grow in some way, to bring in something stable, to move towards that goal. You had the idea, you've done some research into it, you've really kind of put things together, and now you're planting the seeds and you're slowly but steadily growing in a different direction, going down a new path, but you're putting your energy into something. It is slowly building into something better. So you're learning that sometimes things take time in order to be solid and grow. And so you're learning from all these different lessons as you move through things. Then the lesson is like, if you invest in something, it's going to take a little bit of time. Maybe you need to not trust people so quickly, but open up to them enough and give them a chance to build and grow something with you, or believe in yourself enough and start taking those steps to getting yourself figuring out what you want to do, starting to grow this company, opening up to relationships. So there's lessons there. And the next best step to take is the Nine of Wands. This is a card of like learning how to stand up for yourself, to take the lessons that you've learned and, not forget about them. Stand behind what you've went through and believe in yourself from it. Be resilient, but also be a little bit protective, because you've seen what can happen through these lessons. Some are good, some are bad. You've went through things, they're piling up. You've built up this kind of wall around yourself because of the lessons, but you're protecting yourself from it. So you're like putting up some sort of boundaries or blockage, and that's important for you to kind of be resilient, because things have hurt you and you've kind of realized that, but you've decided to kind of, the next best step is to really defend the things that you've done. Learn from those lessons and set boundaries in your life to prevent people and situations that have hurt you before, or that you've already been through and that you've came out on the other side from happening again. Protecting yourself, protecting your heart and protecting everything that you've gone through, making it mean something and continuing to fight for what you desire and what you want. So that's what we've got there. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Let me shuffle a few times. Let's clarify for fun. I know this is incredibly long, but I don't care. I'm live. Just want to have fun. Let's take a look at past. I'm here with the devil. What's going on? What's this devil? Devil energy from the past. Clarify that for me, please. The Temperance. Temperance is a card of patience, healing, calming down anger from something. It's, putting yourself back together, learning how to blend situations to make them work, and having just this patience and healing time. So you may have had to overcome some sort of trauma or issue, or because you were patient in how you handled this situation that was toxic, you're healing from that. You had to learn that maybe you were patiently waiting on somebody to change and they just wouldn't, and you realized that you were being manipulated, and you decided to try something different in your life, tempered your anger, tempered your addictions, tempered whatever was holding you back. Or somebody here could be a Sagittarius with the Temperance card, and it could be a devil card, could be a Capricorn involved in your life here, but just deciding to kind of heal from that situation there. You're healing from it, and you're learning to make it work in your life. You're being patient with your flaws, and you're slowly realizing, the things that you need to change that could be holding you down. In the Embrace and Let Go with the Nine of Cups, you're the Three of Swords. Yeah, there was a lot of hurt and pain here. Could have been a third-party situation. This is, I believe, Libra. And the Nine of Cups is Pisces energy. The Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But the Three of Swords here, this is hurt, pain, a breakup, confusion, not knowing what to do, having a lot on your mind. It's just a hard time. And so there's some sort of freedom from that, some freedom from the pain, breaking away from it, moving forward, and kind of having your emotions met. You're embracing the pain that you went through, and you're realizing it, and you see the treasure that it is that you went through it, because now you have those lifelong lessons that you can use moving forward, and you understand the good and the bad in life. And so it's time to embrace the things that you went through that hurt you, and realize that you came out a better person because of it. And it's about confronting them. It's about healing from those issues here. And with the what's affecting your present situation with the Nine of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups, another Pisces card here. Very strong Pisces. But what's affecting you today is Ten of Cups. This is the ultimate happiness, love, hearts fulfilled, family, connectivity, good friends, good people in your company. And so maybe, you broke away from something. You had the patience with yourself to get through some hard situations and free yourself from some stuff here in the recent past, within the last year or so, or 2 years maybe. But it was a lot of things, a lot of issues that were toxic that you worked your way through, and you freed yourself from those, and you started following your heart, looking for better connections in your life, happiness and joy, longevity of feeling good. And that's what's affecting you right now, because we have the Seven of Swords as your present energy. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, I keep dropping them, and I hate when I shuffle them and they fall all over there, because I like things orderly. Okay, presently we have the Death card, clarifying the Seven of Swords. This is the ending of something, transformation. Something ended, maybe because, or something's getting ready to end, or you're transforming. Maybe you were doing some things that were not so good, trying to get away with something here, being sneaky about something, keeping something quiet. That's now over, and transitioning, transformation from that maybe sneaky energy, and moving forward here in a way that's like letting that go. You might be in the energy now of kind of like transforming your mind from deceptions that you've been through and kind of dealing with that, like how you would grieve from the death. It's kind of like putting a death into like having to be strategic about moving around and doing things. Like there's the end of that, the freedom. Maybe the person in your situation or the energy around that situation brought on some negative behaviorisms for yourself, and you know, to get away from that, you see that as being strategic, the way you got out of it and the way you're handling it and the way you're transforming. It took some strategy, it took some work for you to get here, but that's where you're at, and you're going through a transformation following that ending. And moving forward, you don't want to do things dishonest or manipulative like you've been through in the past, because you have this wonderful new energy around you, this love offer, this you following your heart, going after what your heart desires. So it's about now presently moving forward in a different way, where you're not doing the energy of the devil anymore or allowing it in your life. You're strategically ending those kind of negative behaviorisms. You're not allowing that to be part of your relationships, your work, your connections moving forward. And right now, today's energy with the Six of Pentacles, this is what's like currently your energy, you know, giving back, receiving, balancing things out, not breadcrumbing, having things be right and fair for you, seeing what's fair, doing what's right and fair, sorry. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, you know in your gut, instinctively, you're connected to your higher self here. What is right, what is fair and balanced. You made decisions that, you know, you see this as like you made the right decision. You made a decision that is more balanced here. And, you know, you're following your intuition and your gut to try to make something else work out. Right now in a situation, you feel like you are probably, you know, guided to this new job, union, partnership, pairing. Somebody could, you know, in your gut that somebody helped you out here, whether it was the universe or another person or just things lining up for you. You just know it instinctively. You see that this situation is more balanced, is better for you than what was. And that's like a transformation that you're going through, is now not investing in things that don't invest equally back to you, money-wise, relationship-wise, household chore-wise, whatever it is. Okay, the energy that you're giving the situation is the moon, clarified by the Two of Wands. The direction that you're choosing to go, leaving a comfort zone, planning, looking for your next adventure, next steps. Maybe, you know, you're kind of holding back or unsure of what direction you want to go next, or you're keeping it secret, you're not talking about it because you don't want to kind of maybe mess up a situation. But you're also just kind of looking at stuff, at directions, or maybe you're unsure of somebody else's direction or what comes next, because you are going through this death and transformation and kind of a rebirth here. And then I just dropped all of my cards because, you know, that's what we do on Friday when we're live. We just drop all our cards. All right, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to clarify the future card with the star here. Let's see. What do we got? The star card. And the future, the overall future card. Six of Swords. You are moving into calmer waters. Man, you've been through a lot. The turmoil and the mental strain, the arguments, the fighting, the battles that you've had to go, the lessons you've had to learn, the choices that you've made, your thoughts and your mental clarity is moving from challenging, from this Five of Swords here that we see that you're attracting. Like you're trying to move forward from that. You're staying positive and trying to like, maybe a wish is coming through here in the future that's going to help move you forward. Something that you're dreaming of or thinking about that could be beneficial to you, or that you really desire, that you really want, is going to help you move forward. Or as you're moving forward, you're going to start seeing like more wishes coming true, more attraction to you from other people or customers or business, but you're moving on, you're moving forward in a very positive way, bringing in wishes and things that you really truly desire. That's what's coming in. What you're attracting, however, is the Five of Swords. Let's take a look. What's the Five of Swords? Ooh, the Two of Swords. Decisions, choices. So there's a decision or a choice that needs to be made here. And what's coming in. So somebody could be looking at you. You might be attracting somebody who's trying to make a decision or a choice, or not wanting to see something for what it is or make any kind of decision. They don't know what they should do. Should they come towards you? Should they not? Should they hire you? Should they not? Should they date you? Should they not? And this is some sort of energy here that has a lot of confusion around it, complications, picking fights for no reason, or talking themselves out of a good time for no reason. So this is about like a decision. So this could be you having to make some sort of decision or not wanting to because you don't want to deal with the conflict. But you may need to have some sort of decision or conversation here in the future that may not be very comfortable in order to move on and get what you really are desiring, or to make some sort of wish come true. You may have to make some decision or confront something here. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. This is an opportunity ready to emerge in the future. Opportunity coming in. Seven of Pentacles over the Nine of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is, you know, wanting to see if something is meant for you. Is it worth investing in? Is it going to pan out for you? So this is questioning and observing something, looking at it. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do I want to continue with this? Is this going to be solid? And when it comes to you being able to be independent and doing what you want, bossing up, leveling up, getting your income up, having, you know, that success independently. So you're evaluating it, you're questioning it here in the near future. You're looking at something here and looking to see if it's going to be stable. Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to make you happy? Is it going to yield a nice profit? Is it going to be worth investing my time into? And can I come up and boss up from it? So as far as like, you know, you're tracking these decisions that could be complicating things, but you're really trying to move forward here in the future. You're really trying to go for your dreams and your wishes, things that you desire. There's going to be some decisions or conversations or choices that you have to make that are a little bit complicated as you look at what you want to do moving forward in the future and how you see yourself, but evaluating whether those choices are going to get you where you want to go. That's what I see coming in. And let's look at the blocking with the Page of Cups. What we got right away was the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of working with others. This is community. This is like showing your skills. This is like teaching or learning from others, having others admire your work, working together with somebody. So what's blocking you is maybe other people that you're working with or that you're around. Maybe not really jiving with you, or they might think, oh yeah, when pigs fly, like with your ideas, or you might not think that you have a certain connection or ability to kind of work in a specific environment or task, or that people are not gonna really see your work as anything good. You could be like doubting it by having very little, like your emotions aren't fully sure how people are going to see you. You're a little topsy-turvy. You don't know how other people are going to receive what you're doing, or the energy, the efforts that you're putting into something, and the quality of it. And so you could be questioning that. There could also be messages coming in, or emotional conversations that have from other people in a community or around you that get you really thinking about if you want to work on something or work with other people. But that's community and other people, messages, conversation, and small amounts of heart space. Also going to be working together with children, maybe having to bring your children to work or work around children. Here, messages about working with somebody or building, growing with somebody. Maybe you need the help of other people in order to emotionally be fulfilled in a certain path, and you're not sure about it. So see how that looks for your situation. Let's take a look at your lessons from the obstacles here. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords again. So we have the Five of Swords right here with what you're attracting. So as you're trying to move forward here and build something stable, there's that complication and confusion coming from a choice or a decision that needs to be made or something you're avoiding doing. So the lesson you're going to learn here is in the future, like the choices that you're making, if you let them get in your head and confuse you or complicate you or create some sort of issues here, it's going to slow down the growth and development of what you're doing. You can't let people bring negative energy, thoughts, conversations, butt in, or change your own mindset here on what you're focusing on building. So that's a lesson that's coming in. You probably have already went through that before, or you're going to be going through that type of lesson. So watch for that. Watch for the opportunity to avoid conflict, conversations, and things that are negative that get in the way of the growth and pace that you're trying to build something new or correct your path, you know, what you're trying to do here. The next best step was the Nine of Wands. Let's see what the Nine of Wands has. We have the Seven of Wands. This is feeling blocked, restricted, held up, needing to protect yourself or guard yourself, set some sort of boundaries here. So it's like stopping yourself, blocking yourself from being resilient. Don't let anybody block you. Don't let anybody stop you. But also, if somebody's trying to bring you down more, or tear you down, break through your wall, or like come at you, weaken you more, tear you down, it's time to put a stop to that. It's time to protect yourself and restrict anybody that's trying to get in your way. The best thing to do is protect yourself moving forward and learn to put boundaries against people who may act in ways that are like from the past here. You don't want to repeat that because that's not beneficial to you. All right, I'm going to take a look here at, let's do a card for your overall love. It's overall love card. Oh my goodness, the Two of Swords. Decisions. When it comes to love and relationships, there's some decisions. There's something that you either need to see and take a look at or realize, or a decision that needs to be made. You could go this way or that way. This is the inability to see which choice you should make, or a choice that's going to be coming up that you don't yet see coming that you need to be aware of when it comes to your connections or relationships. We're going to take a look at your career and finances. Anything to do with career, finances, education, and that sort of thing. Projects. I know what it is. I dropped it, but I know what it is. It's a good one. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're building something, some growth, something long term. So you're looking to come in. So you could be winning money or inheriting money, marrying rich, meeting somebody with money, or having just like a really good idea to start a new business or a project, side hustle, change careers. Something that you're doing that's going to have longevity, growth, and comforts, financial comforts is what's available to you. And your overall message from the universe, the sun. Yeah, it's time for the sun to come out. There's happiness here. You need to make some choices with your connections in your relationships, people around you, past relationships. There may be a decision. Somebody may need to go. You may need to let something go here. But the decisions that you make are going to help you to have longevity and financial success, being happy in your career, and, you know, you need to see something needs to be shown. You need to see that you can have this future. You need to see that there are choices for the people that you're around and decisions that need to be made to get your ultimate happiness. All right, tell me about the Two of Swords and love. Tell me about this Two of Swords. I hate messing up my cards and I have so many out. Family. So there's a choice about family, something you don't see about building a family maybe, or, you know, the people in your family, the connections that you have, maybe starting a new family. There's some decisions or choices there. Homeless. Maybe you feel like you just don't have a place yet. Maybe you feel like a failure. Maybe relationships didn't work out. Maybe somebody from your family may need a place to stay, or somebody could end up coming to like stay with you, or somebody's down and out of leaving another family, like getting a divorce or something, and maybe that's the person that you're going to meet, and you're going to need to make a choice to kind of like blend with that person. Maybe you're going through homelessness, and you may find a family that takes you in and helps you out here, or even with a career, like a decision to like really find a place that feels like home, and making the decision to like really see your connections as like being at home with those coworkers and them feeling like family, seeing things differently, making decisions, or realizing people who are not really that good for you when it comes to your connections. Now with career and finance, let's take a look at that. We have the Ten of Pentacles. It says collaboration. Yeah, if you want to make money, you're going to have to collaborate with others. It says backup, unity, and enhancement. So there's a chance for you to work with others or expand, maybe working from home, but collaborating with other people, starting a new job, going back to school, working with friends, building a family, collaborating with other people, working together. Very nice. Let's see what else for career and finance. Justice. So yeah, when it comes to money, you could be winning a lawsuit, you could be getting a settlement or an inheritance. It says equality, neutrality, and logic. So making good decisions on what to invest in and who to have around, collaborating with the right people, doing things in a right and fair way. Maybe you're going to finally get paid what you're worth, or making decisions to go to a job that's going to like bring in some sort of balance or fairness. You could actually be working in the legal system, or like a police officer, or collaborating with that type of work or field, like being a security camera company, or who knows, but something to do with justice. Collaborating with others is going to build a lot of financial wealth, growth, and happiness, where you really feel at home and feel very happy and feel like family with who you're working with these decisions, the people around you in your life. Let's take a look at the Sun card. This is your universe message. Tell me about the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Is it revealing something, or is it happiness? Let's see. Or is it both? Disturbance. So something, this says obscure, irritation, and supernatural. Like this person looks like they're disturbed, like there's something wrong with them. I don't know what this card's supposed to mean. Very strange. I would say that this is kind of like, don't let things disturb you and take you off your path. There may be things that feel supernatural happening around you that are actually for your benefit, or things that feel like they're not in your control, or like are crazy, that could be revealed to you. There could be somebody trying to disturb your happiness, like I saw here with the Devil and the Seven of Swords, but like you're putting an end to that, right? So like maybe you're finally going to be happy and not feel disturbance in your happiness anymore. Give me more. Oh boy, we got two more of them. We have relaxation and sweet dreams. So this says peace, tranquility, and easiness, and then sweet dreams says satisfaction, comfortable, and lazy day. Yeah, you're finally going to be able to sleep well at night. You're going to be able to relax. There's not going to be any more disturbances. You're going to have a lot of happiness here. It looks really, really good for you, Aries family. And I've been doing like 3 readings now and some oracles. And so I'm going to call it for this live session. And I'll be back later for more. Really hope that these messages help somebody. And I hope that you guys take a chance to subscribe. And then I'll see you later. Bye. I don't know how to stop it. Sorry, guys.